I want to go through your constitutional authority as governor to make the appointment because I want to be certain that people understand this and tell me if I'm right about this. If I understand what the core of the issue is, and you're going to have obviously more familiarity with it than I do. But in essence, what happened is the Republican legislature passed a law, a statutory law, to strip from the governor of Kentucky his or her constitutional power, which grants them the appointment power of a vacant U.S. Senate seat. Is that what happened?
So what you'll find with me is I'm always transparent with the people of Kentucky and the American people. This is an unsettled legal issue in Kentucky. So the legislature, which my legislature has a Republican supermajority, and we still get things done. It can be done in America, but they have tried to strip powers from Democratic office holders every chance they get. So they tried to change the statute first to say if it was a Republican in office, the Republican Party would give me a list of three, and I had to pick from that. Then they were worried about that, and so they passed a law saying just a special election. Well, there is a section of Kentucky's Constitution that says for statewide positions, when they are vacant, a governor can make an appointment. The question that's never been fully decided, because we've never been at this point, is does that apply to a federal office or just state offices? I believe by the plain wording that it applies to both. But people should expect that if we end up in that situation, I'm keeping all options on the table, there's probably going to be some litigation, and the courts are where people go to ultimately settle that. But if there is a vacancy, I believe a governor should have the power to appoint to make sure that we are represented as a people, especially during these very difficult times. And there's one final nuance. There's some people out there worried about August 4th. That falls under the special election. That would not impact the power or ability to appoint.